Hey guys, just a little short pop up live stream. I figured I'd work on some freight cars. I was kind of bored and uh, didn't really have anything to do right now, so figured I'd try and get some stuff done while I'm at it. So I'm gonna clean off my little workspace here, which is very limited, but we will get on with the business here. Hey Corey, what's happening? Yeah, I figured I'd just do a quick little pop up stream and we would see what we can get accomplished here. So yeah, I got. Well, I just accidentally shut off my. Okay. Okay. Can you not? All right. Maybe I'm back now. Oh, thanks. Yeah, uh that's the BNSF 716. Yeah, one of the BNSF war bots that's still running around. So um yeah, it's a good engine. I'm quite glad I caught that. So if you'll excuse me here for just a second, I'm gonna try and get my. All right, I think we're back now. I hate it when this stupid phone shuts itself off like this, but yeah, like I said, we're going to be kind of just hanging out, chatting, working on some freight cars and stuff. Once I clean all my mess off here, I'm horribly, um, what's the word I'm looking for? Unprepared. So now, thankfully, I actually was digging around and found some more KD wheels, which is a good thing because there's a couple of cars here that I need to upgrade. And I need to get those cars out. Oh, by the way, that reminds me, Corey, I got to show you this. So, yeah, I think you'll like this. So let me tilt that down like so. Is it okay? Camera facing back. Okay, done. So we'll try that. So check that out, Corey. We got a Southern Pacific cupola caboose here. I found that at the train display. So that was laying there, and I got it, I think, for $2. I think, yeah. So good buy right there. And it's even got sprung trucks too. It's got the KD sprung trucks on. Maybe a little hard to see, but those are really neat. There. Yeah, it's a neat piece. I like it. So yeah, they had a whole bunch of stuff there, Terry. Um, the way they sell these at the club display, the October display now. I don't think they're going to have anything for sale at the Christmas display coming up next month, but when they have the October display, they generally have a lot of these old freight cars and anything that's got KD couplers like this one. They sell for like $2 unless otherwise noted. And then the horn hooks, like your Tycos and your Life Likes or anything that's got horn hook couplers on it, they sell for $1. So, yeah, if you want to buy a bunch of freight cars on the cheap, that's the way you do it right there. And that one there being a complete caboose, I couldn't pass that up. So why don't we go ahead? I think I'm not sure what I want to do with this. Now, if you're wondering what this is it's actually wrapped in bubble wrap, but it's actually a 89-foot flat car to haul 45-foot trailers on. So um, I kind of keep it wrapped up when I keep it in this tub here, so I don't get beat all to pieces. Fortunately, that's all probably going to change because I got a storage box to put them in. Hopefully, that's hopefully coming. So we'll hopefully have that all fixed up here. Now, if I can just uncover this. Okay, here's the car right here that I got to upgrade yet. The Santa Fe box car, and what I'm going to do, I'm going to put fiber washers under the trucks to kind of raise the car up a little bit. And generally, a good rule of thumb is with these cars, you'll need one gray washer and one red washer under each truck to get it up to the right height. That was kind of a trial and error thing that I learned. So hopefully here we'll have things in good shape. I've got a flat screwdriver somewhere. I think that's it. Yep, right here. Okay. So while we're at it, yeah, it's already got the couplers on there, so I don't need to change the couplers. So we just need to raise this bad boy up a little bit. And um, and hopefully, what does it have? That one there looks like it's already got the washers on it. So I guess all I need to do is actually just put the wheels on it. So okay, well that makes it easy then. Is it got? No, I don't have the gray washer, so we'll have to put we're actually going to have to put a gray washer on these, so that's not a big deal. We'll do that here in just a second. Let me. And there's gondola carts in there too. I'm also going to have to raise it up a little bit because it's riding a little too low. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to get a couple of these gray washers out here. Okay, well, I didn't need 3 of them. I just need 2. So that one there can go back where it belongs. So yeah, I appreciate you guys coming out and checking out this pop-up stream. So we'll just go ahead and pull these wheels off. Now I'm not going to do like a bunch of crazy upgrades to these. I'm just basically, putting metal wheels on them. They've already got the right couplers on there, so I don't need to change them. And then, like I said, put the fiber washers on to kind of get them to the right ride height, so they're not, so the couplers aren't too low. Because that has been a problem with these cars. Now, these roundhouse cars here, they like to ride, they have kind of a low ride height to them. And that can get to be an issue, especially if the train is on the layout when it's going over the grade crossing stuff, because these couplers will catch on that. And also, they're lower than the couplers on the locomotives, so you have pull aparts all the time. And it's just not a good deal overall. So hey Kyle, what's happening? Yeah, this isn't going to be just a terribly long stream. I just figured I was a little bit bored and waiting for a call from the railroad, and I figured why not? Let's just go live for a little bit, get these cars done while I've got the time, because tomorrow I've got kind of a busy day if I don't work. I got to change oil in my truck, the red truck, and get some other stuff done as well. So, all right, just like that, we got mill wheels on there. Like I said, I'm using KDs on these cars. So, all right, cool, Kyle. Appreciate you stopping by. Hope everything's going well at work. As far as my work's concerned, I mean, it's not terrible, but I would just like for the road to be a little more consistent. Because they either don't call any trips anymore, or they call everybody out, and they're out vans, they're out drivers, they're out everything. So it's feast or famine with them nowadays. When I first hired on at Rail Crew, BNSF was pretty consistent calling out trips. I mean, you pretty well knew once you got done with a trip, your job was to get home, get some rest, because you were likely getting called out again. Now they're just all over the place. And there's a rumor. Well, it's actually not a rumor. It sounds like it's actually going to happen, that they're going to get rid of the dispatchers, the train dispatchers. They got some kind of, I don't know if it's like an AI thing or what, that they got cooked up that's going to kind of manage the train traffic. But that's going to be a little interesting to see how that all plays out. Because if that system goes down, and it will at some point, there will come a day it won't work. It's going to get pretty wild, I would imagine. But we'll cross that bridge when we get there. But there's that car done already. It's got a good body wobble there. Kyle, we started to enter our quiet season, mostly just listening to the vinyl, searches, and more YouTube. All right, cool. Yeah, just what the world needs more AI. Yeah, exactly, Kyle. Yeah, that's like I said, that's going to be. I'm just going to use the word interesting. I'll just leave it at that. So this guy here, wait, does it have all its washers? Shoot, it does. Okay, well, never mind then. According to that car there has already got all the washers on it. So I don't know what the deal is here with this one. I had to put a. Yeah, just kind of a side note, when you're doing this, you want to kind of leave one truck kind of loose. That way it kind of pivots. That's kind of something I learned from watching Dan Cortopassi. However, sometimes these things don't play nice, and you want to kind of have a little bit of play in both ends. Yeah, see that you don't want any body wobble or anything like that. So that certainly looks good. All right. Well, have I got any more that needs? I'm not sure about this one. This one here seemed to work fine. Let me look here. It's got, of course, it's got the KD5s on it. So I'm gonna put this Southern Pacific caboose back up here. Let's see. Yeah, I believe that one there needs to be raised up a little. So we'll get this guy going right here. I don't know if I want to change the couplers on this one or not. I'm kind of debating on leaving it alone because it does have KDs on it already. Yeah, I'll just leave the KDs on it for now. We'll just I kind of like the extended draft gears on this guy. That looks pretty neat. So I like that. That's something you don't see often with a roundhouse car is these things on here. I'm not even sure how you get the couplers off of it though. I guess you would pull the body off and do that. I don't know. But irregardless. So we got. Oh, yeah. Hey, Jeffrey. Sorry if I'm not saying hi to you. Sorry about that. If I didn't say hi to you, but hello, Jeffrey. See if I missed anybody. Okay. Well, hey, John Noteful. Welcome. So anyway, we are working on some freight cars. Like I said, just kind of hanging out, chilling. The best part about being here now that I've got two different phones I can use, I don't have to rely on the phone I use for work to stream, at least while I'm here at the house. Now, if I'm out and about, I can't use this phone that I'm streaming with now because I would have to have access to Wi-Fi. And at the Harlem Museum, there won't be any Wi-Fi, so I won't be able to use this phone. I'll have to use the one I normally use for work. So, um, so yeah, that's kind of a thing right there. Going to biofreeze my shoulder. Oh wow. So you're having shoulder issues then, huh, John? That doesn't sound good. I don't know that I've ever heard of having a biofreeze on the shoulder or having biofreeze done. Now, my dad, uh, a few years ago, he actually had to have some skin cancers frozen off. That was 3 or 4 years ago. But now the difference between, if you don't know the difference between these red washers and the gray ones, the red washers are a thickness of 0.15 and the gray ones are a 0.10. So uh, just in case anybody's wondering, it's never messed with these. And like I said, these are really nice for really nice, easy way of raising the ride heights on your freight cars and stuff. So we'll put a gray washer there, a gray washer there, a gray or a red washer right there. And what I was said this earlier, but usually with these roundhouse cars, a red and a gray is all you'll need to get them up to the right ride height. So I just knocked those off the bolster there. That's not good. Those are short screws right there. So I need to loosen that off like that. Okay. And we'll put this guy back on here. It sounds like we still got the red waspers running around down in here. That's a product of living down here in Arkansas. When it gets hot and humid like this, they come out. So, and it was pretty warm today. Yeah, there he is flying around right around that light. So, and it was pretty warm today. It got up into the mid 80s today, so it was quite warm. So, hey, Joe Rader, welcome. Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, go ahead, Corey. No problem. So we'll probably be live for a little while. So I can't really stay awake too late because I do need to get to sleep again in case they decide to call me. So we'll check the couplers with this. And Kyle, I'm going to get your favorite box car out. There you go, right there. There's the Chessie car. So this will be a good gauge to see how this looks. Oh, yeah. You love to see it. Let me take that off. That's almost perfect right there. That's all. That's almost right on the money. So probably need to raise those, bend those trip pins back up a little bit. But that's what you want to see right there. Okay, Corey. So now we don't need to raise that car up. We don't need to raise that one up. Is there any others that I haven't done yet? I want to say there is in this tub. Okay, that one's got all new trucks on it. Okay, that one's got everything done on it. Okay, those are in good shape. I could have swore there was a BN car that I had that was in this tub. I know for a fact it's going to have have the washers put on it. So let me look and see what I've. Oh shoot, that's not good. So that decided to come down on the box car. Fortunately, didn't do anything to it. I don't think. Yeah, I think we got away with one right there, Kyle. We didn't damage the chassis car. So, oh yeah, yeah, that's a good little box car right there. I like these lower tier Athearn cars. They're pretty nice. I'm gonna slide these out right now. I just had to fix that. You can't really see it because of the setup, but I had to fix that BN auto wreck because it got to bouncing around and busted one of the little end ladders on. I had to glue it back on. So it's fixed now. A little campy glue does wonders, I must say. So, okay, there's that. I think this one here is done already. I need to kind of go through these and look. Okay, that one's got the washers put on it, so it's good to go. I think what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna kind of slide these down a little bit. Because I know there's a couple of cars I haven't done yet. I haven't done the St. Mary's car, I don't think. That's gonna have to be one I think I'll have to work on. Let's see. Okay, those are all refrigerator cars, so I know those are good. So I think I see that BN car right down there. I could really put metal couplers on that one. But I need to order some more Whisker couplers. I don't really want to have to use those 58s on it because they sometimes don't play well with the acid draft gearboxes. Um, there's a couple of rail box cars right there. Oh. Yeah, there is one other car I need to work on because it's right down there. I just saw it. So Yeah. Let me grab this guy out if I can. I have to get this one out first. Set it right down here. Daggum. I hate not having any room. Okay. Think this is the one we want. Yep. Okay, so we've got a Illinois Central car we're gonna have to work on. We can put the Santa Fe one back down here. I think. And with that slide. Heck yeah. Okay. New plan. We're just flying by the seat of our pants right now, so put old Jesse back in here. Put the really cool red car back in here. And I've got some cars out here. I really should do a retro review on them. There, because I got one sitting right here. I'll show. I know Joe in particular. I think will like this one. And Kyle too. And I don't think it's been shown much in action. So, um, that may be one I need to drag out and do a video on. So, anywho, I'm blabbing. So let me get the screwdriver out. So yeah, this car right here, there, that's Illinois Central box car right there. So that was one that's kind of rode around this tub and never really saw any track time because I didn't change the wheels or put any washers on it. So let's change that right now. Shoot, I may go ahead and put couplers on it too while I'm at it. So, and this is the last of my KD wheels anyway. So, I'll have enough to do these, and I'll have to wait till I get some more to do other cars. But really, this should be it anyway. There's not a lot of other cars that needs any upgrades. So, anywho, let's pull these guys off. And I like the simplicity of these old roundhouse kits. There's really no separately applied details to them. This floor right here, this is all one piece. And there's no separately applied brake rigging up under. It's a little hard to see, but there's no separately applied brake rigging here. Everything's molded into the frame. So they're just really nice, durable cars, and you can still find them fairly cheap. So that's another good thing. Okay, that's not my wheels. What can I do with them? Shoot, I just had them. I mean, I literally just had those wheels, putting them on. Oh, that's them. Oh, that's other wheels I've used already. Well, dadgummit, what I do? Oh, there they are. Found them. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. I thought. Never mind. Sorry, Kyle. I can't read. Apparently, I thought you was leaving. But sorry about that. Um, and Kyle was just saying hi to John Noteful. So forgive me for not being able to read. Apparently. So there's that. Man, I really don't know if I want to change the couplers on them or not because it's got those KD5s on them. They're pretty good couplers in their own right, but I do have some KD 58s that I could stick on there. So all right. You know what? I'm gonna see if I can put couplers on this car. See if I can dig out those 58s. That's really good. Oh, just launch yourself into the floor. There. Couplers. Up there. This is kind of a pain because I did a little bit of rearranging, change this tablecloth, and I knew this would happen. I would put these dang couplers up and I'd forget what I did with them. I always do stuff like this. I mean, literally, I can set something down and forget what I did with it 5 minutes later. It's horrible to be that way. There. Oh well. We'll hey now, we got a wasper crawling around down here. You need to be somewhere besides that. Okay. Anyway, I think I'm just gonna let that go for now. Leave these couplers on because they do work fine. So it's just they're not scale heads like the other cars are in, but that really doesn't. That's really neither here nor there as long as they function properly. Uh, oh yeah, welcome back, Cherry. Sorry, I'm not paying attention to the chat. Dang red Wasper keeps flying around. I have to go put my shoes on. Because I'll tell you what, if you've never been stung by one of them, they hurt. Come on. Okay. So we got our trucks here with the metal wheels. Mm, put that one on there like that. Put that one on there like that. Oh yeah, the wasps were bad, Kyle. Um, that that's just sadly that's just part of the uh deal here. I mean, it's an old rundown farmhouse. The way this place is built, bugs can get in it pretty easy. That's just how it is. I mean, there's really nothing you can do about it. Um, and even then, most houses down here, wasps can get in pretty easy. So, um, but yeah, like I said, just part of the deal living down here. You have to deal with them. So, and I'm telling you what, them suckers build nest and everything. Like I pulled one of my HO scale 45-foot trailers out, and I kid you not, they had a nest built on the side of one of those trailers. It was pretty wild. Even had a container that was like that. One of my BN containers had a wasp nest on the side of it. So yeah, it's just part of the deal. I'll have to wash both of those off and uh, clean them up, and they'll be fine. So anywho, Well, that's kind of odd. That looks like that car may be riding a little bit higher. Might I need to put an extra washer on there? I mean, the Ather and Walters cars, it stays, if they're pretty level with each other, like that one looks pretty good actually. That one looks pretty near darn near perfect. So I think we'll just ride with that. So we'll we'll just call that good there. So drop that guy down there on the side like that. That's in good shape. I need a drink. All right. Well, there's a few cars done right there. Wish I could remember what I did with those BN cars. I had a. They may be in that other tub in the back bedroom, and if they are, I don't feel like digging them out tonight. So, as late as it's getting, so. But what I was going to show you here, this is the one I said I thought Joe and them and Kyle would like. So that there, it's a little hard to see, but that is an MTH action box car, and basically the way it works, they light up, and this little lithograph that you see through the windows moves. So this one here, this is the Budweiser car. I've got a couple others. I've got the M&M's car, and I've got a bass car, and I may have a tropical fish one too. I can't remember if I have that one or not, but I know for sure I've got three of these: this car, the M&M's car, and the bass one. So these are really neat cars. Um, it would actually be cool if Scale Trains actually brought these back at some point, since they own the tooling for these things. So, oh hey Eugene, I didn't. Yeah, hey Eugene, what's happening? But yeah, that these are neat little box cars right here. Uh, I really, I really do like them. So, see if I missed anybody here. Oh yes, yeah, these are more famously part of the O gauge line with both Lionel and MTH, but they did make HO variants of these, and that's been a hot minute since they produced these. Like I said, Scale Trains owns the tooling. Likelihood we'll ever see these again, probably slim at best. But I'm really glad I have a few of these. So they're really neat cars. I like them a lot. In fact, I ran this one at the October display um, last month. So we'll probably see these again. I need to try to find the M&M's car and uh, and the Bass car and run them. So yeah, those are neat cars. This car here, the one I just worked on a minute ago, that's the SPSF car. Now I don't know if any of these are actually ever existed in real life. I don't think they did, but that's why I kind of said this was kind of a bit of a fancy livery. At least I thought. Now that I may be wrong, there may be photos of a real one like this, but um, I just thought it was a cool car. Love the yellow ends on it. So I just thought it was a really neat, real pretty box car. So, but at least that guy is upgraded now, so it can rock and roll for the Christmas display. Um, we got these scale trains cars here, and I may have to end up changing the couplers on these. The rivet counter couplers do hold up pretty good, but I noticed they are wanting to stick open um, every now and then. So we'll run these during the Christmas display. If they start giving us too much trouble, I may have to change the couplers on them. But right now they're holding up pretty good. So um, let me see what else I've got here that I can work on. I need to kind of line all these back up and place them back in the box here. So let me do this. Well, let's get these cars out because I need to put the bubble wrap back over those cars and line everything back up again. There's that. This was kind of my cheap way of hauling my trains around. It's probably not the most efficient way or the best way, but um, it gets the job done. Put that in there like that. Put that in there like that. Gondolas there. These are all with good couplers, everything. So, okay, slide these guys that, that, like that. Underneath long ways like this. Ooh, yeah, we're doing good. We're doing real good. Okay. And then that 89-foot car, I'm just going to leave it out. You know, lay that long ways like that. Put that in there like that. I think that might clean that up enough to give me some more room to work with. So I'm going to put these wheels in this little box here because I do save these in case I have to have them. Okay. Let me look, see what I've got. Okay. That one there, we can put right there. Huh. There's quite a gap right there. All right, well, wood chip car can go right there. Yeah, that Snap down like that, and it will. I'll set this guy right on top. Okay, anything else I can work on here? Got some trucks right there. Have I ever seen the BNSF rail? Oh yeah, I see them all the time, Eugene. Yeah, I see those things all the time. In fact, the other night I saw one of the BNSF Heritage hoppers, the Colorado and Southern car. It was on a unit range train, so that was pretty neat. Dang, that's good water. Okay, let me look and see what I've got. Oh, I know what I could do. Yeah, we could build a freight car. Let's do that. Let's do that. Why not? Okay. That's not what I was doing. Sorry, I'm just kind of looking through some of this stuff, seeing what I've got to work with here. I think this here will be the gondola. Yep, that's what we want. Okay. So I think what we'll do, we'll go ahead and throw this bad boy together right here. We got an old Latham blue box kit, and this was another find at the display. So the box is in near mint condition. I mean, look at that. The colors are nice and brilliant. For those that are too young to remember the Athearn blue box stuff, they came in boxes just like this, had this incredible artwork on it. This one, of course, having the Super Chief on it, or a variant of it, which is really cool. You can kind of see maybe a little hard to see, but you got a freight train that's meeting here on the side there. That's a really, really nice picture. And like I said, this box looks amazing. Colors are nice and vibrant. So yeah, for those that don't know really what the boxes look like on these older Athearn blue box cars, here you go. And there's several variants of them. They have some with steam engines on them. They had some of the newest ones. They had the Santa Fe Dash Nines on them, which was also really cool. But these boxes are just so iconic, and I do like them a lot. So, anywho, we'll go ahead and slide the top off. We'll lay that right up there. And we've got a Florida East Coast gondola car in here. So, yeah, there it is right there. So we'll just get all of our contents out like so. Probably won't put the since I don't have any more metal wheels, I'm not gonna, I'll just use the wheels to play with the kit here. Now the instructions, now it shows the version with the cover on it, but basically the car is the same. It just doesn't have the cover on it, but still very, very nice. But it goes together pretty much the same way. Oh yeah, yeah, they're really nice, Kyle. Um, but that box, it just looks so vibrant, so nice. So, but anyway, well, let's go ahead and throw this guy together right quick. Why not? We'll just have a little fun here. So it's pretty straightforward. Weight goes on here like that. Make sure it's lined up with the holes, just like that, just like that. Then this goes on top here. Well, actually, I say that. This goes here like that. And well, one way this goes on here. That's kind of unusual. This is a two-piece deal. Like Butterfingers. Yeah, it's kind of interesting. This being a two-piece deal. Let's see, which way does that go? Probably like that, if I had to guess. So, yeah, okay, that lines up like that. Okay, that's all good and lined up right there. So, make sure everything is in good shape there. You know, I have those on upside down. Let's, nope, that was the right way. That's one good thing about these Athearn kits. They're kind of idiot proof. You can't put them on wrong. So that's actually nice. So this one here will go like that. This one here will go like that. And I can't figure out why. Okay. Sure, that goes. Okay, that one's on there. But what in the actual heck? Let me get those instructions out and look at them again, because that's not okay. Okay. That goes on there like that. Well, maybe I've got them on wrong. Okay, that goes on there like that. So that's right there. So Y4. Do they not want to go on like that? I've got this inkling that they're not supposed to go on like that, that they're actually supposed to go on like this. But that's not right either. It has to go like that. But then this body does, or this thing doesn't want to fit on there like that. Let me look at something here. Okay. Okay. That's saying though it has to go like this. So okay, there we go. I think. So that's got to snap down like that. What it is, these little details here, they can only go one way, or you can't put the bottom on this where the detail, the brake rigging and everything is on this car. So slide that down like that, slide that down like that. And now I bet this thing will fit. Now it fits nice and snug, like so. All right, let's try it now. Now, my hunch is right. This should fit like it's supposed to, and it does. I mean, it's not tight, but it's at least fitting now. So okay. Oh, that's okay, Corey. Oh, okay. Foot Patrol, got you. Hey, GRE 2057. Yeah, sir. I'm kind of ignoring the chat because I'm trying to figure out how to put this. I was trying to figure out how to put that under frame together. So, all right, cool, Kyle. Yeah, I was trying to figure out how to put this under frame back together on this car, and I had it on wrong, but I think we got her. I think we got her lined out now. So now comes the fun part. tear this open. Here. I almost feel guilty for putting this together because this was a mint in the box car. But I love it. I love assembling these things. And I like these little gondola cars anyway, so. I guess why not? Let's have, well, I say that. That's crazy. That thing's got metal wheels on it. So I don't know if somebody's had this together or was going to put it together or what, but it's actually got metal wheels on it. So, okay, well, works for me then. And it's got McHenry couplers. So this must be a pretty recent kit then. So this must be like right before the end of the blue box era. Um, so this may actually be like a early to mid 2000s car. That's the case. That's something. So that's highly unusual. So well, I'm gonna go ahead and put the washers on because I think if it's like the other blue box models, this one here will need to be raised up some. So I'm gonna go ahead and get the washers out. And we'll get 2 gray ones out. But that's crazy. I don't know that I've ever seen a blue box kit that had metal wheels on it. Now I remember the locomotives right before the end of the blue box era. They had what they called the Durlin plastic handrails on them. And did I just lose that? Or did it flip back inside the thing? Oh well, either way, we got 2 out now. So that's kind of nuts. Yeah, I don't know that I've ever seen this, Kyle. Having a blue box kit model because most of the time when you get a blue box kit, they'll have wheels like this on them. These chemically blackened wheels, and they're not technically metal. Um, even though the axles are, but I don't think the wheels are actually metal. Um, so yeah, that's normally what you get with a blue box model right there. But that one there's got true metal wheels on it, so that's interesting. Since I'm friends with Janik on Facebook, who works at Athearn, I may need to send him a picture of this and get his take on this because I don't recall ever seeing this before with a blue box model. But these washers are fitting really nice on here. Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and put these couplers on, even though they're McHenry's. We're not going to try and reinvent the wheel just yet. Hear the pump kicking on. That's because we got calves up there we're watering. And anybody that's raised calves, you would know they drink a lot of water. In fact, I don't know if the microphone's picking it up or not, but you might could hear them bawling up there in the corral. Sometimes I have to pull my glasses off to do this. There we go. Okay, that one's on there. Looks good. Put the other coupler on. Now, if these McHenry couplers, I mean, if you've watched my reviews and everything in the past, you probably know my thoughts on, but I'm not just super crazy about them. They're not the worst couplers I ever worked with, but they're not the greatest either. Um, okay. Yeah, we'll grab these. All right, let's stick them back on there like so. Put our gray washer back on right there, just like that. We'll put that one back on there. Put that guy on there like that. Yeah, this is kind of an interesting car here. I don't know that I've ever come across one like this. Get the nice right off the back. Got that one. All right, put my glasses back on. There's a car going by, four wheeler or side by side. All right, well, there's that one on. Put this guy on. Oh, that's not good. All right, well, there's that one on there. Put the brake wheel on. Another thing I like about these Athearn kits, you don't normally have to put any glue on these things. They normally just press fit into place here. Ah, well, that's not good. I just lost that one in the floor there. Hang on just a second. I can move this back out. Turn my light on my other phone here. Let's see if I can find it. I heard it hit the floor. There it is, I think. Nope. There it is. Okay. Crisis averted. All right. Now, where was we? Okay. I found it. So now let's stick that back in there, and I may have to get some camping glue and put on that. Keep it from falling out again. But I just got to update. White Curly just put out a video. I don't want to get too crazy with that, but that looks pretty good right there. Nice little Ford East Coast car. I quite like that a lot. I need to get a longer screw and put in that where I can have some play because those are pretty tight right there. But that ought to do pretty good, I think. So shoot, I've been going an hour and a half already. Dang, time flies when you're having fun. Building train cars, so oh well, I'm sorry to hear that, Eugene. I hope your dad has a speedy recovery. And hello, James Galton. Welcome. We've been kind of doing a little bit of maintenance on some freight cars, doing some upgrades on them. I just kind of got bored, figured I'd go live. We'd have a little fun, chat. And I don't know why I didn't do this. I could have had my phone on, read the chat that way. So here I just said I had two phones and I wasn't paying attention to the chat, and I could have had my other phone on and uh, read the chat that way. So, oh well, you live and learn. So, Yeah, it looks really, really good. I like that. Very nice. So let me look and see. I'm gonna go ahead and put this back in the box here. I, I just can't get over this box here. Put that in there like that. Slide that bad boy on there like so. There you go. Dang, that box just looks good. I love this painting right here. That just looks so, so good. So I think I'm going to take a peek here right quick and see what the weather is going to be like. So let's kind of see what the old, wow, it's 66 degrees right now according to the weather app. So yeah, okay. Looks like no rain anywhere. And well, look at there. Can't ask for better weather than that. 69 tomorrow, 61 cloudy Monday, near 80 Tuesday, and then we got rain and thunderstorms Wednesday and Thursday. So yeah, it kind of cools off a little bit. So yeah, not bad. Looks good. So other than that, looks like we're in good shape right there. So all right, I'm gonna look and see what I can find. What else I can find to tinker with. Of course, it's almost 9 o'clock. I probably should order in the stream and go to bed, but we'll hang out here a little bit longer. See what I've got. What else I've got here? Uh, Steel full car. Yeah, I don't really see anything that's in dire need of working on. So here's a good look. Check this car out and make sure everything's held together on it. Because I did take some campy glue and had to glue one of the trailer hitches back on this guy. So we'll see. Basically, oh, no, it didn't. Okay, well, that answered my question. So it did fall off again. So I'll tell you what, let's do. While we got this guy out, let's go ahead and see if we can't glue him back on again here. Um, I did have one of those little micro brushes working about. There it is, right there. So why don't we go ahead and glue this guy back on? So apparently I didn't put enough campy glue on there to hold it, but that's okay because we're fixing to solve that problem here. Oh, hey, Anthony Dodge, welcome. Let me go down here and read this other one here. Yeah, sorry, Anthony, I was digging around here. Um, hey, there's nothing wrong with that, Anthony. Um, I just try to keep the kits I build. I try to keep it simple. I don't get in these. Uh, I don't get into the whole super detailing stuff. The simpler the kit, the better off I'm. The happier I am. That's why I think when I did that one post with the SD75M and SD70, uh, the SD70M and SD75I, when I made the reference that these will probably be the only engines that I custom paint, it's basically for that same reason. I mean, I just don't have the workspace to be doing stuff like this. I just wanted to try my hand at custom painting, and it's been, we'll just say it's been a struggle. So, um, I'm still happy that I'm doing the project. That's not the issue there. But when you don't have the workspace, you just don't have the workspace. I mean, there's no getting around it. So come on, you sit down in there, please. Okay, I think I got it on there now. So now we'll see if that holds it on there. The downside of using campy glue is you gotta let it kind of sit and cure. But boy, when it cures, it's got a nice strong hold, and it does wonders. But no, Anthony, I can't blame you one bit for that. Um, it's not that I hate putting stuff together. Um, it's just, circumstances. It makes it a little more frustrating for myself than it does probably others. They have the workbench and all that good stuff. But well, I don't know about that, Anthony. Uh, but I do appreciate the kind words. So now we got this hitch glued back on. Hopefully it stays this time. I'm since I don't have to worry about taking this to a display anytime soon, I can just leave it out and let the glue fully cure on it. I thought I had enough on there where it'd stay the last time, and apparently it didn't. So, but it should have enough on there now. So I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to try them trailers on it. I've got a couple of trailers in the other room I'm going to stick on it. We'll see how it looks. Here. Alrighty. Let's see how this bad boy looks with the trailers on here. So we got a BN trailer right here, and we got a Union Pacific trailer. So, and these are both Atherns. So well, it's just one's a blue box and one's a ready to roll. But these are 45-foot trailers. And we'll go ahead and stick this guy on here like that. Looks like that's on there pretty good. And then we'll stick this BN one on here. Oh, look at that. Now that looks sharp. That looks sharp. Check that out. That's going to look good going around the club layout. Right there. Yeah. I've actually got Rio Grande trailers too, Kyle. I know there's probably chassis system trailers out there as well, but yeah, I actually forgot Waller's actually sells those separate. I've actually got steps that'll fit because there's actually one car here. It's not this one; it's a different one, but it actually has the steps broke off of it. And I've actually got steps that look like they're a direct drop-in replacement for them. Because, and I'll show you here. Well, while we're on this subject, let me move this canopy glue out of the way. So I'm gonna flip this car over on its side. Hopefully the hitch doesn't fall off again. But um, see how this is kind of assembled right here. This plate comes off. You got three screws. You got a screw here, here, and here, and then this whole thing comes off with the steps. Now the steps are actually separate pieces. They're kind of press fit um, into these little slots right here. That's really hard to see, but they've got kind of little indentions right here and here where the steps kind of press fit in. Um, so what happened was uh, we had a display going, and I was at West Plains. Well, the box that one of these cars was in, it slid out of the truck and landed onto the pavement, and it didn't actually break the car body itself, but it busted these steps off, even though it was still in the package. Now, if it was out of the package, obviously it would have destroyed the car. But fortunately, it just broke the steps off. And I've got a set of I think they're A-line steps, but I think they're direct replacements for these. They look like it anyway. So I was very fortunate to find those. I need to put those on, dig those out, and put them on. So um, So hopefully, yeah, we'll have that car back up and rolling too. And the difference between that car and this car is instead of the 2 hitches for the 45-foot trailers, it's got 3 hitches where you can haul 3 28-foot trailers. Um, so those are neat trailers. Hopefully they start making those again at some point. Now I just need about 25 of those TOSC cars for a Chessie jet train. Yeah, there we go. Well, Kyle, I mean, I've got the Tang unit spine car, the BN car. Um, so I mean, we could do it that way too. But daggone, those trailers are getting expensive. Atlas is the cheapest I've seen. But shoot, even then they're like 20 bucks a trailer. So um so yeah, sadly the trailers are getting kind of up there. Yeah, that looks pretty good there. I think we're in good shape right there. I like that. But anywho, and by the way, Anthony, if you're still in the chat, it's been having to be delayed, but Fredo Bangino is going to return. Fredo Bangino the fourth is going to return. Hopefully, I can start filming those episodes next week. Fredo's made it to the big time. He begins his quest for a Cup Series title this season, so he'll kick it off with the Daytona 500, and we'll see what happens. And we're going to throw a whole new setup Ace truck. If you guys have watched the past, 3 seasons now of him racing at Daytona in the trucks, he has had an awful time in those races. But Four Finger Bill the third and the crew, Diesel Dan the fourth, they've got a brand new set cooked up for Fredo. We tested it in the off season. I think we got something, Anthony. I think we're finally going to have something for Fredo at Daytona. So just stay tuned. I'm not making any promises, but I think we might have hit on something in the off season. I'm going to have another drink. Oh, I understand that, Anthony. I totally get that. It's been a fun start to the season for those that haven't watched Anthony's Matt Clark series of season 4. It's been quite a ride already, especially for our boy Fredo the first. He's already had his bell rung a couple of times, I say a couple times, at least once. And yeah, Matt and the crew's kind of getting into a sticky situation in their own right. So yeah, exactly, Kyle. I'm still trying to figure out the intros. I mean, I've got an intro for the first episode of season 4 for the Heat 5 career already planned out. Maybe for the 500 as well. Now, if you watched the season finale, season 3 finale, we hinted at an ownership group, at a mysterious fifth person in the, it'd be, let's see, Clark, Haas, Twanger. So yeah, it'd be a 5th person because Rusty Twanger III and Buster Twanger Jr. are part of the ownership group of what is now Chat Racing, formerly Stewart Haas Racing, in our made up timeline here. So if you caught the end of that last episode, the fifth person in that group is a guy by the name of Billy Aha. So we won't technically meet him for quite some time, and it's not going to be revealed for a while on any relation, if any, he has with either the Kahat folks or the Clark family or the Twinger family. So um, that'll be a ways down the road yet, but he'll just kind of remain as kind of a mysterious figure for now. And bonus points if you figured out um, kind of the inside joke with the Billy Aha name. I think Kyle in particular will get that one, and Anthony too. If you sit down and think about it, um, I think you guys will get kind of the inside joke on that. Because it's actually not that subtle. Because it's kind of the names of two, well, one famous music rock star and then or pop star, and then the other is a famous rock group. So um, that should pretty much tell you all you need to know right there. But like I said, we won't. We probably won't meet Billy Aha for quite some time yet. Now, another thing, and Anthony and myself actually talked about this. We are going to explore kind of the backstory of Four Finger Bill the Third and Diesel Dan the Fourth um, in this season, at least a little bit. So, and um, I don't think Anthony will have anything to worry about as far as the canon events of the Matt Clark series. Um, I'm trying to figure out a way to actually fit it in with the canon part of his story, where I'm not actually destroying the timeline or anything like that. Um, so hopefully we'll keep Anthony's story, Anthony's show, safe from destroying the canon timeline. So, anywho, uh, see what else I've got here that I can keep it with. You know what? I'll be right back. I got to use the restroom. Hang on just a second. Yeah, heck yeah, we'll do this one. I've got some 119 couplers. I'll go ahead and change the couplers out on this guy. And we'll have some fun there. See what I can find all the couplers and stuff. Yeah. Come on. Yeah, inside that again. There's all these. I think there's still couplers in this one. Or not, just springs. That's rather unfortunate. More decals. Well, I've got somewhere a set of 119 couplers. Oh, okay. There's that. Only they're in this one. So I've got a package open somewhere. It's got them in it. That's springs, so that's nothing. I don't want to have to tear open another package of them if I can help it. Springs. I think this is what it rates me. Got a couple before that car. Now I can find Well, looks like I'm gonna have to tear open a brand new packet of couplers. So I guess it is what it is. Four Finger Bill sounds like someone from my next to the woods, literally. Well, to get, like I said, for those that don't get the characters, Kyle, um, you would have to watch Anthony's series to actually get the technically the origins of the characters, or at least where they came from. Um, that's why in every episode I include a link to Anthony's series. And in fact, um, I don't know if Anthony's still in the chat or not, but when I took the screenshot of the original Four Finger Bill, or Five Finger Bill as he is originally known, um, that's actually part of the joke with Four Finger Bill the Third, is that he is supposed to look exactly like his great 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 grandfather. So um, that's actually part of the inside joke there. Oh, okay, cool, Anthony. Who's winning, by the way? I'm gonna pretend that I didn't lose anything. Ooh, boy, they're whipping up on him. 41-10. I know. Since we're on the subject of sports and everything, in the high school um, ranks, I think Thayer, which I think I think we talked about this too, Anthony, that has the same name as the school Joyce teaches at, which is also the Bobcats. I think they won their last game and are first in their district, I think, if I remember correctly. So they have the district title. So I think it's off to the state championship. See if they can get a state championship there. So that should be uh, that should be interesting to watch. See if they can pull it off and get a state championship. So we'll go ahead and pull the trucks off of this guy. And I think while we're at it, I think while I'm at it, I'm going to go ahead and put metal wheels on this guy too. Because I've actually got some 36-inch metal wheels that'll work. Come on. Where did my screw go? Daggum, I hope I didn't lose that. Nope, I didn't. It's laying right there. Okay, thank goodness. So we'll slide that guy out. We need the let's see. No, OSU is winning 34-0, but put the subs in, and now the subs are giving up points. Yeah, it seems to be how that works. Um, on the NFL side, I'm kind of surprised Mike Dable of the New York Giants got fired before Mike McDaniels of the Dolphins, because boy, howdy, they've been the Dolphins haven't been good this year. Um, and the Jet, I mean, they're I don't think they're the Jets awful, but the Dolphins aren't doing too good, and they lost Tyreek Hill so to injury. So anybody that's a Dolphins fan, it's probably not been a good year for you guys, unfortunately. As far as the Chiefs are concerned, it's been a pretty mediocre year for them this year, but shoot, the way I see it, it was bound to happen sooner or later. Because they've had a really strong run the past 6 or 7 years. So, and they're not out of it yet. I mean, if they beat Denver tomorrow, they're still in the thick of things. Gum, this stupid metal spring that's in this thing. It's being a pain. I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to take this other truck off and see. See that. Okay, welcome back, Jeffrey. Well, I'll tell you what, the four wheeler's been running quite a bit lately. There they go back by. Of course, it's the middle of deer season, so it is what it is, at least there. Okay, got the couplers. I think one of them just went in the floor, but oh, that's fine, Jeffrey. I had to do the same just a little bit ago, so I mean, I don't theoretically have to take the springs out of these, but I would kind of like to kind of give the couplers a little more room to work with. So pull these glasses off here. That scared me to death. I thought I just lost something important. All right, come on, you. I have to get something a little skinnier and dig that out. Come on. All right. This thing wants to play like that. I'll take the middle screw out and we'll just get that whole bottom part out right there. I'll lay that right there. Now, Oh boy, these things are hard to get off. Got it, finally. Okay. Now we can stick this guy back on here again. That's right. Okay. Put the screw back on here like so. There's that. Okay. Get our metal couplers put on. All right. Well, we'll say that that's good. So now, really, I've got the right wheels for this. Um, I don't know if those are 36-inch wheels or 33s. I think they're 36-inch. I know for certain I've got 36-inch wheels because they're in a little baggie. Okay. I think what I'm going to do, right over here. Why is this? I can never find anything when I need it. All right, you know what? I'll just use the wheels I've got. Now watch, I'll put these on and I'll find the others I've been looking for. Because that's just how things seem to work anymore. So we'll lay those out, lay those out, and lay those out, just like that. Here. Oh, those are 36. Okay, well, that's good. I'll pull these guys off. These old Atherton wheels. Come on. Okay, thanks for stopping by, Anthony. Yeah, we'll wrap up here in just in a second because I gotta get to bed myself. I just want to get these metal wheels put on. Come on. And oh, that's all right, Kyle. Appreciate you stopping by. Yeah, like I said, we're gonna wrap up here in a little bit anyway. After I get these wheels put on, I'm gonna call it a night myself. So um, yeah, boy, these wheels want to fit kind of tight, but that's okay. I'm gonna go ahead and stick them back on there, and we'll tighten that screw down. Well, that one's done. And we get the and we'll put this wheel on here like so. Ooh, boy, it's a good thing I didn't put that truck on there just yet because I see something right there. So that little whisker there is trying to cause some problems. There's that. Yeah, and I see it on the other end too. So I'll have to take that one back off. So we've got the wheels on that one. Slide our screw in there. Then I'll have to take this other one back loose because I see the little whisker spring hanging out, and that's going to keep that coupler from centering right. All right, so that one there works good. So now we'll take this guy back on there. I don't think we'll have to pull that guy all the way out. Nope. Oh, come on, don't do that. What in the heck is all that noise? Sounds like I got something running around either outside or in the house. One. Huh. Don't know what that was. But anyway, there's that car done. So I think we're in pretty good. I think we're in pretty good shape right there. So yeah, that I think that's gonna do it right there. So and it's getting close to 10 o'clock anyway, and I've been going for over 2 hours now. So I think I'm gonna call this stream right here. So really appreciate everybody coming out and checking out the stream. Um, hopefully it wasn't too boring for everybody, but nonetheless, like I said, appreciate everybody coming out, hanging out, chatting. So I think we're gonna call it right here, and I'm gonna try to get me some sleep. So I'll catch you guys later. So take care and have a good night, everybody. Thanks for watching. We'll see you.